Guys, Geese here, and today's video I wanted to compare my favorite high-level equipment, and that is these weapons here. I hate this weapon, but I figured it was a good benchmark. Because everyone likes this weapon and says that it's so amazing, but when I use it, it just comes down to not being very good. Now, I've already done this once. Oh god, what the fudge? I already did this once. But unfortunately, I think Pause AI caused the enemies to not see me, so they never actually considered me as a target that they could see. So I was technically invisible to them, similar to how Banshee Savage Silence works. As long as I'm not within line of sight, I am technically invisible because I'm making no sound. Alright, so we will start again then. This time I will not turn on Pause AI. Just Warframe invincibility, because when I'm not under invisibility, I am going to die very, 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 very quickly. Please, DE, implement a way to just delete the number and type in a new one, because this is so annoying to have to do. Alright. So the test is how quickly can it kill 8 level 95 corrupted heavy gunners. Here we go. Well, there go some of them. I need to forget. I'm leaving in the cat because my tests are based on survivals, so if the cat strips the thing's armor, then that's fine, because it'll have done that normally anyways. Yeah, I was definitely under stealth. Now, I could just do this, right? I could just do that and knock all of them off the edge while they're paused or whatever, but I'm not going to. And I'm not going to count that. I'm going to kill these enemies now. Kill all button. Alright, this next test is with Warframe abilities included. There's an enemy all the way over there, really? Pretty fast. I have done some other tests between using Maiming Strike and Berserker, and I have found that on this weapon, I prefer to use Berserker since it focuses on slide attacks. Alright, next on the list is Galatine Prime. So the thing that's going to be a little bit different about this is that I'm going to use Volt as well. I'm going to test it out with Volt as well. Come on, bleed out. There you go. I do have a rank 1, no, maybe it's rank 2 Arcane Strike on, so that's why I'm attacking a little bit faster than you would think. How the what? What the? Alright, Godcat, whatever. Alright, I'm gonna combine this with Mirage's abilities now. As you can see, absolutely shreds them. Alright. We're gonna throw on Volt's abilities now. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, all of my tests that are done with Warframe abilities are all max power strength. So with Mirage I'm getting, I think like 21 times damage from her abilities, and on Volt I'm just getting an attack speed increase. Also, please fix Volt in the Simulacrum. I don't know if I've... Notice how he's all black up there? And now he's just got that. It's really ugly to look at. Notice how my combo counter's at 219 with a 3 times multiplier. That's because of Relentless Combination. All that stuff. Gonna show that off real quick because I forgot to do that, I think. I need to max out my pressure point so that I can do more damage, but other than that, this build, if you want to use this build, it's basically the exact same thing. You can throw on Prime Fury and Prime Pressure Point if you'd like. Max out Prime Reach even. Alright, I guess we'll do Orthos now. Going back to Mirage for this one. So Orthos is in a bit of an odd place because the Atarax exists. Now, I've never thought the Atarax is a good weapon. In fact, I actually quite hate using it. So, in my opinion, I would just rather use an Orthos. Now, it does fall off a little bit against these higher level targets, especially because of their armor. But the slash procs eventually get through. Takes a while though. However, on a high level target without any armor. As you can see, I'm meleeing its friend behind him. Takes a while. Definitely great for high level infested survivals. You can just get behind a wall and they'll have to run to you. How are you alive again? Okay. Gonna throw in Warframe abilities now. Earn a round. Theoretically, it should take about 1/21th of the time to kill all of these enemies. Almost got it. Freaking slide. And why is my cat alive again? Alright then. Okay. So now that's out of the way. Now it's time to pull out the Atarax and compare it. Now the Atarax does actually less damage all across the board. I guess it's the higher crit and status chance that make it better. I just can't stand the attack speed, so that's unfortunate for it. Oh yeah, gotta show off the builds. I'm sorry, I think I forgot to show off the Orthos. Again, you can max out these mods as prime mods and then max that out to make the build full. You don't need Maiming Strike, I just use it because sometimes, sometimes Maiming Strike is just better to have on there. But Relentless Combination is to help it scale better, to get a lot higher combo counter. Atarax is basically the same. Except I've got Buzzkill on here now. I could throw on Fury, but I don't want to. It's just so slow in my opinion. Also falls off against armor. Oh. Alright. Warframe abilities. Slide attacks. Alright, as you can see, great damage. I don't really care. The only reason I even built this weapon was... I don't even know why I built this weapon. Every time that I even contemplate using it, I'm like, well, I'm gonna pull out my Legion instead. Alright. So, need to show off the build. Jeez, what am I doing? You can throw condition overload on here, but whatever, same exact situation. Prime pressure point exists. This is a status build. I've found that prime reach is basically essential to put in here. You can lose the berserker for the condition overload if you want, but I found that primed reach is essential on here because without it, it just does not seem to hit anything. Alright, oh yeah, and if you don't have a maiming strike, then good luck using this with Naramon. You won't be able to replicate what you'll be seeing when I do the invisibility tests, unfortunately, because I do have Mirage. As you can see, good damage, but it doesn't have nearly the range of the Orthos or the Atarax. So you can't hit as many enemies. However, it does do a lot of damage. Has a nice attack speed too. Unfortunately, no momentum either, so it is a little bit weird and hard to get used to the slide attacks on it. Alright, abilities time. You know what's about to happen. And goodbye. Keep in mind, this is just a gas build. There's no invisibility or anything involved. But since that was the last melee weapon, it's time to get into invisibility. Now, I'm going to turn on pause AI for this, because even if pause AI counts as stealth and I'm technically invisible to the enemies because they still haven't seen me, even if that is the case, I will have Naramon activated. It still wouldn't matter anyways. Alright, so same exact tests. Same style of tests. You see the gas clouds start to stack up and absolutely just destroy everything. This weapon is also slash-oriented, similar to the Atarax. Where are you, cat? What the fudge are you doing? This weapon is also slash-oriented, similar to the Orthos Prime and the Atarax. So, when you take that into consideration, you'll also be doing some pretty decent slash damage as well alongside it. I'm going to run this test again because my cat decided to be an idiot. Come here. Thank you. Yeah, so instead of giving me the buffs that I've had the entire time and stripping a few things armor, I ended up having a quote-unquote unfair test here. If my cat wasn't actually participating. Alright, there we go. Very similar, just needed to slide attack less because I had the cat around. Alright. Abilities, and as I've said multiple times, you know how this is about to go. Come here, kitty. And yep. Few hits. Hold on, I'll perform one single slide attack. A singular slide attack real quick. yeah, a little ridiculous. You'll notice that the gas-based weapons... Oh, hello. I'm recording. Can you please leave? Okay, so you'll notice that the gas-based weapons seem to do more damage, and that is because gas, unlike Slash, gas actually does 1/2 the damage of the actual melee attack, and not 1/3, or 35%, like the other one does. So now I'm just gonna go in the opposite order. Orthos and Atarax are going to get significantly better. Not enough to compare to Legion or the Telos Voltace that I'm going to be showing. As you can see, plenty of damage, right? Plenty of damage, but unfortunately you'll have to spread around the love a little bit. You have to like melee a few and then run away and then melee a few more and then maybe come back and melee a few more. And again, you know it's time. We're adding in the abilities. As you can see, they go down a lot faster. Still reasonably comparable to the Legion, however the Legion is basically 1 to 2 hitting everything already, and these weapons pull up and 1 to 2 hit things already, but the Legion will scale a lot farther later on. So, Atarax, same exact build, same exact test, but with stealth incorporated. Break the stance combo, please. It just takes so long, and you have to dance around the enemies for so long. I really can't. I really can't stand it. All right. Same test. Really? Again, it starts to catch up to the Legion, but it will eventually fall off, and the Legion will be more effective later on. Okay, next weapon, Galatine Prime. Same exact situation, I'm going to show both Volt and Mirage. But first, the no abilities test. Very strong. He lost his armor, but I'm pretty sure that was either 11,000 or 114,000 crit. Very, very high damage either way. Flattened. Yeah. Alright, Volt. And here comes Ugly Volt again. By the way, the red crits are my cat, if you haven't noticed. I do have an Adarza Kavat. Alright, back to Mirage, and now, finally, we get to compare the two things that will make all the difference. Either of these two weapons can hold the crown for strongest gas-based weapon. The dual, I think Zoran it is, the like small, hold on. The two small hatchets. If they're even in here. Dual Zoran. Yeah, I think that's it. No, that's not it. There's a dual melee weapon that does only fire. It might be the dual Zoran and I'm just being dumb. But okay. Oh, I think you need the swirling tiger stance on or something. I don't know. Whatever. Here we go. You ready? Why didn't I go invisible? Hold on. Take two. What? What just happened? Alright, yeah, something's wrong, but I don't really care. Ah, I didn't get the crit buff from my cat. That's what happened. Alright, we'll wait for my cat buff to be ready again. It comes around every 20 seconds. I can make it. I can't make it. Look at all the energy over here. Alright, should be good now. Alright. Now, as I've mentioned in my Telos Boltace video, it is quite violent how it pulls enemies in when you combine it with Mirage. I don't know if it's gonna kill all of them. Ah, how shameful. Anyways, what a shame. I didn't kill them all in a well, like it was a few hits. Hold on. We'll run that back. We'll run that back. I was even nice to weapons like the Atarax and the Orthos. I even let my cat catch up to me just so that I could show like with crits and all that. I think I should be good. Berserker's gone. Alright. And it was 2 hits, but still. It's gonna kill them all. This time it actually doesn't matter. Really? Alright, hold on. One more time. Third, like, millionth time is the charm. You know what? Just to ensure. Just to make sure it happens. Has to be done. Alright. When my Berserker dissipates, we should be good. He'll die now. Or maybe not, I don't. Now they're all dead. 2 hits, doesn't even matter. Alright, I'm not, no. Stop. Not even mad. No idea what we're talking about, not even mad. What? Don't look at it, you'll rip space-time. No, stop. No. 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 Stop it. Okay then, yeah, this place is glitchy. So, what have we learned here? That this weapon is really strong. Why? Wait. Do I not have a... I could have sworn it came with 2 dashes. Did it only come with 1? Huh. Alright. We'll throw that back on there. Now, I'm just going to show it against a whole bunch of stuff because I wanted to play around with it. No, that's not gonna work. We'll do an ancient 7 gunners. just to show like the strength of it. So what's going to happen here is this ancient is going to get absolutely destroyed. Goodbye. Yeah, so I'll do that one more time real quick just to show, I'm actually going to show like how effective this can be in just a long-term survival situation. Or, there we go. That thing's gone, and now I'm free to just absolutely obliterate everything else in the group. I guess because I never really showed how strong it is against enemies just with normal melees, I guess I will. Not as effective as Legion. I'm going to mention this. It is very important to note that it is not as strong as Legion. The thing about this weapon is all of its strength, all of it, comes from the ability to pull things in and stack gas clouds on things multiply, or hit multiple things with the same attack. It's that capability that makes it strong. It's not, it is absolutely not the weapon itself. Like, I don't know what happened right there, but it doesn't matter to me. All I know is that it pulls things really violently, and throws them really violently too. So, just before I leave this off here, I want to show it versus the Legion. I want to show it against one Ambulus. There was something alive. Okay. One Ambulus. This is a versus the Legion test. I'm allowed to use everything at my disposal. That was relatively quick, alright? Let's not beat around the bush, that was pretty fast. My cat stripped its armor, but that was very fast indeed. But I will throw on the Legion now, and you will notice that the Legion is probably going to do it faster. The only saving grace that the Boltace is going to have is the fact that the Legion, or is the fact that when you do the propulsion slide attack, it hits enemies and does a lot of damage when you hit them. That's the only saving grace the Boltace is going to have in basically every other situation against an Ambulus, unless you're doing that secondary slide attack to get that huge boost of damage on the actual attack itself. The Legion is just going to outperform it in this situation. Now, in a normal survival, I am, of course, my cat. I am pretty sure. Yeah, much faster. Just like 2 or 3 slide attacks with 2 attacks in between. Much faster. However, like I've said, Legion has other stuff going for it, such as the fact that it has a buff to it that gives it more toxin damage whenever you hit a status proc. So, that being said, I'm leaving this off here. Now, all of this equipment that I've shown today is strong, alright? By no means should you be picking a favorite as I have. These are my 2 favorites, Legion and Telos Boltace. If I had to pick any of my favorite melee weapons here, alright, my favorite for doing what I've been doing in this video, killing stuff dead, is the Legion and the Telos Boltace. And the only reasoning for that is how strong they are and effective they are with gas. The Boltace, and I think it's the Dual Zoran, are the only 2 weapons that are in the way of the Legion from taking the crown as gas damage king. But, there are other weapons that are more fun to use for just practical play. Like the Orthos Prime, it's very fun to just slide around the map, at least in my opinion. Do the old maiming strike and just slide around the map, look at the red crits. Galatine Prime's an absolute chore to use in my opinion. Broken War, fun, but I never get to use the finishers that make it strong. This weapon I need to finish putting my builds on. Actually, it has some nice stats with 20% critical damage and 12% status. That's a weird number. Sarpa, hilarious. War, again, sure to use. Just like Galatine. Cyanoid Heliocore. I would have deleted this weapon already if it weren't for the fact that I'm still not done with my codex, so... yeah. But, this weapon right here, I've contemplated deleting it and freeing up a slot, but I did put a catalyst into it. One of my worst mistakes ever, and I put in 2 Forma into this thing. This thing has 0 Forma down here and outperforms it. But yeah, I put 2 Forma into this thing that I'm never going to use. You're kidding me. I use this way less than anything else. I mean, like, hold on. If I can go show my profile without the game crashing. There we go. Equipment. As you can see, my favorite equipment. There you go. If I sort by used, I just got the Boltace recently, so it's gonna be down here. But, yeah. Legion, Galatine's on here. Always found that thing a chore to use. War's up here as well, because it's fun. Orthos is up here for a good reason, but mainly Legion. Legion and my old Simular, because I've had this thing since Mastery Rank 5. And then of course Mirage, because, well, 65 million XP? Really? Alright, so that's the important things out of the way. Like I said, Boltace and Legion can't go wrong if built properly. Legion needs a maiming strike, as you could tell by my Boltace build, it does not. Keep in mind, if you are a newer player and you are taking a look at weapons to use, I don't remember what Master Rank requirement the Legion is. I'm pretty sure it's 8. I don't know. But this weapon is a Master Rank. I think it might be 10. Might be 8. Hello, Max. Hold on. No, I'm recording. Shh. Hold on, I'm almost done. This weapon is not the same as. It's not the same as this weapon. These two weapons are different, as you can see by their stats. Oh wait, hold on. Let me equip the weapons. There we go. These two weapons here are not the same, as you can see by their stats. One of them is special. One of them is not. If you're a newer player, don't think that you're gonna pick up this thing and then destroy everything with it, because it's actually this one that does. The Telos Boltace, not the normal one. No. Alright, thanks for watching, bye. Twitch has encountered an error and must close. Alright, I guess I'm going to. What? Okay then. My dog has been laying under my feet shivering throughout the entire course of this.